In northern Arizona, near the town of Flagstaff, stand the twin San Francisco to the Indians as the place of snows where the thunder sleeps. In contrast to the nearby plains, the pines at the base of the mountain are inviting, and in this setting is held an annual powwow. Beside one of the cool springs bubbling out of the sandy soil, in the year 1876, a tired emigrant wagon train bound for California stopped to camp. It was the 4th of July, and the travelers held a little celebration in honor of the day. Nearby Indians joined in the fun. It was a friendly gathering of white man and red, and so relished by the Indians that ever since then, on the 4th of July, come rain or shine, the tribes of the Southwest have returned to the pines at the base of the mountains for a yearly powwow. They come from far-flung reservations, from pueblos on burnished mesas, and from deep forests of mountain strongholds. They come from homes in canyon depths, beside their waterfalls, and even from sun-baked desert villages. For the few days of the festival, they forget their fields, leave their flocks with the lonely shepherd, and abandon daily routine tasks to journey to the festival and enjoy the fun and excitement of a yearly gathering. They come by every conceivable means, by covered wagon, some of them old, dating back to the year 1890. Others are new, with rubber-tired wheels. They come by station wagon, modern convertibles, and horses and wagons. Over roads such as these and worse, they travel sometimes for days from their lonely reservations. They camp in the pines and visit with old friends, white men in the city and red men from other tribes whom they see at probably only this one time of year. They bring their food, jerky and mutton, drying on ropes beside the camps. They cook over open fires as they do on the reservations, even preparing squaw bread, the main item of diet. For weeks before the powwow, the artists of the tribes have been busy on their crafts. The spinners, the weavers, finishing fine, soft rugs on their native looms. The potters, polishing by hand their simple clay vessels to shining perfection. And the basket makers, patiently weaving their intricate designs. For these wares are to be displayed and sold at powwow to friends and visitors. To the gathering comes the entire family, old ones as well as young, at home on cradle boards. Everyone enjoys the powwow, including, as it does, a modern carnival. And the various concessions are patronized even in early morning by old and young. For the hurdy-gurdy music and the whirling wheels of these gay carousels hold even more charm for the eyes and ears of these people from the lonely places than they do for those of folks on city streets. A baby contest is held during powwow, for Indian mothers and dads are just as proud of their offspring as are those of other races. This little fellow has given up. Baby contest or no baby contest, a little Hopi child. And a little Navajo cowboy. the winner. An Indian child that he is, although he's only 2.5 years old, he is perfectly at home on horseback. There's an all-Indian beauty contest with entries from various tribes hoping to win the coveted crown. Young girls, Apache and Kiowa, and younger girls, Navajo. They hopefully await the decision of the audience, indicated by applause. One of the main events of the 3-day celebration is the parade held each day at noon on the nearby city streets. The show is led off by an all-Indian band from the Hopi villages. Even the drum majorette is a Hopi girl. The colorful parade attracts visitors of all ages from all over the world. There are the Taos, Indians from the great pueblos in New Mexico, and the strange midnight dancers of the Santa Ana Pueblo. A chieftain and his little son parade in the regalia of the Laguna tribe. The Lagunas include eagle dancers. Their costumes are made to represent the bird. The arms are covered with long feathers to form the wings, and the headdress is complete with sharp beak. Deer dancers of the San Juans with their high head decorations and necks fringed with green boughs. And for the amazement of the spectators, the stately Zuni maidens, adorned with the precious turquoise and silver jewelry for which this tribe is so justly famous. The unusual devil dancers of the Apaches. Accompanied by the clown, these weird and eerie mountain spirits of the Apaches perform from varied motives before the tribal gatherings. They may dance to roll back threatening clouds, or to cure the sick, or simply to entertain. The strangely painted bodies of the Navajo fire dancers, ghost-like figures in flickering light of campfires. The Kiowa tribe from Oklahoma, dressed for the famous Kiowa war dance. Navajos in costume for the Yebacha dance. The medicine man leads the procession carrying his gourd. Navajo men impersonating female gods are followed by the clown or laughing god. This many-hued spectacle becomes a never-to-be-forgotten memory in the minds of all who see it. Then there is the great chief of the Cheyenne tribe, towering 6 feet 7 inches in height, dwarfing his companions of ordinary stature. A fitting ending to the pageantry and splendor of this most colorful show. During the afternoons of the powwow, there are the all-Indian rodeos, led off by a parade of the contestants. And as the all-Indian Hopi band plays patriotic music, these first Americans stand at attention on horseback for their flag and their anthem. Then the rodeo begins with an old-fashioned lumber wagon race, followed by a horse race, with the winner, a young Navajo, coming in standing up to the thrill of the crowd. Then the rodeo. The Indians are excellent horsemen and love to perform before an audience. There is bronc riding and wild cow milking, 2 horsemen set out after this critter. One ropes her, the other holds her, while his partner milks. Then he makes a mad dash for the judge with a few drops of milk. There is calf roping and tying. Most of the subjects don't cooperate at all. It's a real tussle. It's big fun for all. The events proceed at a terrific pace. And so the rodeo progresses fast and exciting. And traditional enemies of the past bury the hatchet of hatred to meet as Americans in friendly rivalry and rough and ready competition. And so closes another powwow in the pines. The tribes return to their homes in frail thatched wickiup. They return to hogans, always face to the morning sun, or return to their ancient pueblo atop a windswept mesa. They travel the lonely roads back to their reservations, thus ending for another year their powwow at the place of the snows where the thunder sleeps.